Hey guys, this is Anne and welcome to the second part of my how to make curd soap video series. In the first part I made curd soap from rebatch soap, meaning already cured soap that I've grated down and melted. And this time I'm going to make some curd soap from scratch because I have leftover coconut oil that would have gone to waste if I had not melted it down. This here is 1 kilogram of coconut oil that's already melted and warm. And in here I have my lye water. I have ran it through soap calc and added a little extra lye because I want to make sure really all of the oils are saponified. And I used 500 grams of water, meaning I have a lot more water than I would normally use in a soap. But I want to keep the soap better loose, so I'm doing it this way. I'm now going to add my lye solution to the oils. The lye water is still pretty hot because I'm going to hot process this soap on the stovetop. Give this a stir. And then bring it to trace with a stick blender. Okay, this is now at a medium trace. So I'm going to take this over to the stovetop and cook it on low heat, stirring regularly. Okay, so I have this on my stove on low heat and I am stirring it quite often so that the bottom doesn't stick. And yeah, just let this cook and I'll show you what it'll look like soon. So we're about an hour into the cook and the soap is almost ready. And because there's so much coconut, it gets hard even when it's hot. So there's a lot of stirring involved. I guess you could have cooked the soap in your crock pot and then transferred it to a bigger pot, but I'm a bit lazy today and didn't want to have to clean 2 pots. So this is the way I'll do it. My soap was done, so I added distilled water to it to now dissolve the finished cooked soap into that water. I have pretty high heat, so I can quickly heat up the water. And I'm now going to add some more. Don't stir too much because we don't want all of those bubbles. I'm going to try and get these chunks a bit smaller. But other than that, I'm just going to leave it to dissolve for now. Hi guys, welcome back. As you can probably tell, I have changed to a bigger pot. And I am bringing my nice clear soap to boil with about 2.5 times the amount of water as weight of soap, which in my case is about 4.5 liters. And what is going to make my soap curdle now is this. These are 400 grams of coarse sea salt, which for you Americans out there equals about 1.5 cups. So I'm now going to add my salt to my soap base, and the temperature is going to drop, and then I am stirring to dissolve the salt and try to get it back to a boil. And you can see the consistency is changing from there. Hi guys, it's now the next day, and as you can see, I have already tried getting out my curd soap after salting it out for the first time. And since this soap consists of 100% coconut oil, this soap curds are really hard. So I am having a bit of a hard time getting this stuff out of here. But as you can see, the water is fairly clear already. So I am estimating maybe another 2 times salting out until it is fully clear. And I am heating up 5 liters of distilled water. And I have cut down my curd soap, which I know it has the feel of feta cheese somehow, and it looks kind of like feta cheese too. I'm now putting it in and letting it dissolve.
This video might get a little repetitive if I showed you how to salt out the soap another 2 times. If you watched my first video, you probably already know how to do this. So let's just say add the salt, boil it a couple of minutes, let it cool down, get out the soap curds from the salt water, cut it down again, dissolve it in another 3 liters or 4 liters of distilled water, add salt again, salt it out, let it cool down. That's basically all you do until you see that the salt water comes out really clear. So let's just go to the last step, shall we?
I've so far found out is that if you make the soap from scratch, it doesn't really curdle as much as you would with re-batch soap. And I haven't really quite found out why that is yet, but it sort of is. And the viscosity of the soap curdles it matters what kinds of oils you've used in terms of how the soap is going to curdle. Because I've once made it with using, what had I used? Yeah, sunflower oil. And it behaved entirely different than this pure coconut oil. So it's always an experiment when you use different oils.